Hey there, YouTube. This is LemonGreen81 with part 1 of my Pokemon Soul Silver Monotype run. And I have already picked a type, and I've already picked a name for my characters. If you watched my update video the first video I uploaded, I explained in that video like how I'm going to be playing the games and stuff. Like, stupid bug, go away. I'm going to be doing a Monotype run and a regular run and all stuff like that for different versions of the game, like the sets. And basically I decided, since I'm going to be doing two different kinds of runs, that I would give my character a different name than what I usually name myself for my, regular playing through the game, which I will be using my actual name, Ben, for regular playthroughs. But I was looking through some names on the internet for, like, in Japanese and stuff, and it pulled up some, like, different ones other than Japanese, and I figured since my middle name is Alexander, that Alec would be kind of cool because it kind of goes with my middle name, but it's not really the same. So anyways, that's what I'm going to be doing. And I have picked a type, so for this one, this run right here. And I have different, like, I have a 3rd gen Pokemon that I'm going to be using. And I'm going to be trading in 3 of them as eggs because 2 of them aren't catchable in this game. The others are, but one of them is catchable in this game, but I really don't know where to find it, so I'm just gonna be trading it in as well. So there's just changing my text speed to fast and my text box and stuff like that. And anyways, we go outside, and that is a Meryl. And that is a person with a big hat and apparently long hair. That reminds me of the movie I just watched. I just got through watching Tangled because I'd never seen it, and it was on TV. Pretty interesting movie, that's for sure. And anyways, right here is Professor Elm's lab. I know the game's kind of confusing because usually the professor that you see in the beginning of the game is the professor that gives you your Pokemon, but in this game it's not, because we saw Professor Oak and this is Professor Elm, so I just cannot talk today. But anyways, he says he's going to give us a Pokemon that, and in this game, oh, he got an email, cool. The original Gold, Silver, and Crystal, the reason they have that big deal about the email is because email was kind of new back in 2000 and stuff. But anyways, this game is special because, well, I'm just going to pick a starter. I'm just going to pick Totodile because I'm not really going to use him. But anyways, this game is special because the lead Pokemon in your party, like that right there, like my Totodile here, can walk behind you in the overworld. Here, so there's my Totodile. It's pretty cool, pretty cool. And anyways, now we have our mission, which is to go to Mr. Pokemon's house. And, well, basically, going to Mr. Pokemon's house and coming back to Professor Elm's lab after getting an item from Mr. Pokemon is basically the tutorial in this game. Don't care. She says to go show it to your mom, your Pokemon. And you actually have to go to your mom because she will give you an item that you have to have for the game. Anyways, you come in here, she talks about the task, and you say ... and then she understands everything and stuff, and she gives us the Pokegear. The Pokegear is kind of like a phone. It actually is the phone in Pokemon. And basically, no matter whether you say yes or no, when she asks you for the if you know how to work the phone, she's gonna tell you anyways. But basically, the Pokegears, you can listen to the radio, call people, and you'll get different cards loaded on it as you go through the game. Basically, the first use of the Pokegear is the phone, and that's what it is. And you can get cards loaded to your Pokegear that you'll get from doing certain things through the game that will help you progress through the game. And, well, basically, I'm just not going to be fighting any wild battles because, well, I'm not going to have my first Pokemon until I trade it in between videos. If it'll probably be the third video before I actually have my Pokemon egg traded in, and it'll be in between the second and third video that I'll hatch it, level it up to like level 5 or 6 or so, and start progressing through the game. Progressing through the game like normal. And then later on, I will trade in my other team members. The other 2 that I'm going to trade in. And the other 3 I will be catching in the game. So yeah, when you come to Cherry Grove City here, the second city of the game, this old man here will tell you he's going to give you a tour around the town, and he tells you he has the running shoes, so he's going to go slow. Basically, all he does is tells you what the Pokemon Center is, what the Pokemon is, what the route is. He also tells you right here that Mr. Pokemon's house, yeah, you'll see Mr. Pokemon's house. It's way out there. It's out that way. Here's the ocean, and there's a person. Yeah. Basically, he tells you what every Pokemon fan should know. It's kind of just normal stuff. And anyways, he gives you the running shoes. And this game is special because, hit the camera again, there's a little picture on the bottom screen with the shoes, and you can tap it. It'll turn yellow, and you can instantly run. And when you come up here, start to leave, the guide gent will come, and he will load the map card onto your Pokegear. That is the first card you receive in the game. And now you can now you can check the map if hit the DS. Now you can check the map if you want. I'm just gonna be skipping the whole map for right now because basically it's on the bottom screen and I can't really show the bottom screen. And don't comment because I know, don't comment, but don't comment on some items that I missed. Like there's an item, stupid bugs. There's an item early in the game on the first route you go through, Route 29, and I intentionally skipped it. I'll be getting it when I go back through that route and stuff. So now this is where the game is confusing, right here. Alright, Route 30 is ahead, but we're on Route 30. Here's the first house you see, so you obviously think, well, this must be Mr. Pokemon's house. So you go and talk to the guy, right? See? And you do have to come in here, because if you try to go past the guy, will come outside and give you this item anyways. Keep moving the camera, God. He gives you the apricorn box. And basically, apricorns replaced berry trees in this game. In the original Gold, Silver, Crystal, a few trees were occasionally apricorn trees, and most of them were berry trees. In this game, they're all apricorn trees, and berries are obtained a different way. So yeah, that's how that works. Anyways, now that we have that, we can go on up here, get this item, the antidote, and then continue moving on this way. Over there are the trainers, and right here, this sign, Mr. Pokemon's house, is up ahead, so we shall be going up ahead. And here's the second apricorn tree. Now this is actually a pink apricorn. The first one we got was green. And there is an apricorn tree on the route before Cherry Grove City, but I will be getting that when we come back through it yet again. After we go to Professor Elm's lab and stuff. And I do a live commentary. I don't do post commentary because I've watched a lot of post commentary and I've realized that a lot of people don't really remember what they did. So I just do live commentary because it's easier. Anyways, Mr. Pokemon gives you the Pokemon egg that he sent a message to Professor Elm about. And Professor Oak comes and talks to us and says that he's visiting his friend Mr. Pokemon. And he says that our Pokemon is rare and all yada yada yada. Anyways, he gives us the Pokedex. Because he wants us to fill it up again, you know. Basic part of the game, fill up the Pokedex. Yeah. It's kind of what the game does. And he gives you his number. And he leaves. And then we are on the road again. Going to Professor Elm's lab. And Professor Elm calls us. Yada yada yada. Blah blah. Problem. Get back here now. So, Professor Elm's lab, we go. So just run through the grass here. I swear, wild Pokemon. And I am playing at night, so I'm gonna see a lot of Hoot-Hoots and Rattatas and stuff like that. Because Rattata shows up at nighttime. Anyways, you can avoid the grass there and hop these ledges and get back to Cherry Grove City. And if you didn't battle any Pokemon on the way back, Mr. Pokemon did heal you if you fought on the way there, but I didn't, so let's just continue on. And what happened? Oh god, it's a ginger. No offense to gingers, but this guy looks weird. Okay, now look at this. For all of you who have played Diamond, Pearl, Platinum, look at his hair. Does he not resemble Mars at all? His hair looks exactly like Mars's hair. And if you don't know what I'm talking about, you'll figure out when I play that game. So yeah, basically for this battle here, just use Scratch. And yes, this guy is your rival in this game, and he will have the starter that is super effective to your starter. So basically, your starter's weak to his starter. And honestly, he has no type moves, and you can get a type move if you train up that high. Which Totodile learns Water Gun at level 6. Chikorita learns Water Gun, not Water Gun, Razor Leaf at level 6. Cyndaquil learns its first fire type move, Ember, at level 10. So yeah. Oh my god, I keep shaking the camera. But I have trained that high before, just out of complete boredom before the rival battle. Because I used to, like, when I played through on my own, I fought all the wild Pokemon stuff for levels for this rival battle. But you really don't need to level up if you don't want to. I mean, you can, but you don't have to. It's really easy. You shouldn't take that much damage unless they get a critical hit or something. And basically, yeah, Totodile learns Water Gun at level 6, like I told you. So, yeah. That's the end of that. So, yeah. He says he's going to be the world's greatest Pokemon trainer, but obviously it's going to be us. And he comes back. He says he says we saw his name, but yet we didn't see his name. Or did we? Ho, ho, ho. And yes, there's an apricorn tree up there. I'll be getting it in the next episode when we come back through here. And that's basically what I'm doing. And if you follow how I'm going, you shouldn't have to run into any wild Pokemon. And I will see you guys next time. Bye-bye.